everyone, this is the Naughty Sailors channel. In this episode, we'll be going through the first week of boat ownership. All the crazy twists and turns, we even find some cool goodies along the way. So let's get into it.
Alright, day one of boat ownership, and we got a mess. So, where do we start, darling?
Ice cream?
That's what $8,000 buys you.
Oh, yeah.
So, I guess...
Take them for a tour.
Yeah. Let's start... Okay. Companionway down to the lovely ladies' galley. Moving forward, we got a nice, large seating area with paraphernalia that's definitely going to have to be blurred out. And then moving forward some more.
These your size?
Oh, nasty. Why are you even touching those? Look.
Because I'm going to wash my hands with bleach after.
Moving forward into the dark abyss, because there's no lights up here right now. We got a giant sail and it's just full up here. It was nice enough to give us a shop vac. In here, we have a head. And where the shower goes. Or not the shower, sorry, my bad. The washing machine. It's so nice in there. It's, you know, such a nice washing machine. So where are we starting? Well, you're starting with throwing those things out.
I'm throwing everything.
So I guess if you start here, I guess I'll start ripping things out of here.
That's kind of a cool shot glass.
Well, I guess let's get to it. So at this point, there was a lot of chaos between my family coming to help, do a bunch of cleaning, and dealing with my truck. So we just put the camera down and cleaned. They helped so much with going through every nook and cranny, getting everything out into bins, for us to then later organize. We then had to leave for us to deal with the truck. Okay, so let's get started. So where are we going to start here, darling?
I'm going to start in the berth.
Okay, so just to show where things are at now versus where they were yesterday.
Hold on.
Remember, it's upside down?
Yeah. I'm just trying to feel it. I don't want to electrocute myself. Okay. Oh. Okay, so there was a lot of bird poop because the anchor locker was open and birds came in. There was seashells and crab legs and rat poop everywhere. I got a little bit of vacuuming done. I'm gonna come in, do some more vacuuming, clean it.
And we got all of the cupboards, cubbies, and storage slots all emptied.
Oh.
Every single one, all along here.
Yep.
The head here, I'll let you get behind your phone so you can video in there.
Where's the light? Oh, twisty. Turn the light. Oh, there we go. Okay. So there was a whole bunch of sails, and the soft dodger was in here. So that's out of here. That obviously needs cleaning, but it's a decent size head.
Mm-hmm.
Decent size. It's also a wet bath.
Wet shower, yeah.
Wet shower. I think I'm gonna take that out. We got a shower in the back, so probably just gonna use that and then have it optional for when we have or if we ever have guests. But
Yeah.
little hatch needs to be replaced.
All of them do.
Plan is to, for this closet, We're going to put a washer dryer combo in there eventually.
Yeah, there's already a drain up there for it. Up top, there's already a drain right there for it.
Which we should probably block that off until we do that.
Yeah, and then over to on the back side of it, there's water apparently right here.
Already plumbed in.
And then there's a exhaust vent right here for the head. I don't know why it's here, but it is.
Yeah, for the dryer.
Right. And then I think there's, and then here's, oh, this is water.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, and then, here's the dryer vent up here.
Bam.
There's the vent for the dryer. So, yeah, and then, I mean, we got the giant pile of stuff.
But you know, it's all consolidated to one area, so it's not...
Most of it.
Most of it. So, it's not that bad.
You know, then we got our bench over here.
This flips into a bed.
Yep, and with more storage underneath it, obviously, and then our closets. Don't mind the shore power running through the boat, down and hardwired in. That's going to be a fun one to tackle. And then the galley has, well, it's been gone through about 3 times. It still doesn't look better, but it's different. That's a thing.
It needs like an actual cleaning.
Yeah, and then
this was like full of pots and pans and garbage and
a nasty fridge that who knows if it even works, but we'll find out.
Oof.
And then the freezer. What'd you get? Well, apparently you can't open that all the way.
So I found this jar of pennies, which is kind of a weird side note, but I want to make a backsplash in the kitchen at some point.
Out of
Galley. Out of pennies.
And then I think we're going to get rid of this. I think I want to remove all propane off the boat and do an electric, with all of the electrical upgrades we're doing, I want to put an electric stove in because, well, propane sucks.
Yep.
It has its purposes, but I don't want to deal with it. Moving back here, I mean the
Cleaned out all the tools.
chart table has been...
I didn't clean out in the chart table, but I thought it would kind of be cool to go through all that and
I'll go through it all on camera. We then have this half of the chart table, I guess, with our...
A swivel?
It
Oh,
does.
it swivels. That's cool.
We got a little swivel bench. So right here we got a ham radio, really, really old VHF radio. There is a radar. Again, I don't know if any of this stuff actually works.
And sonar.
This is the depth sounder.
Depth sounder.
And chart plotter. And that does work. We know that for a fact. The really old stereo does not, or at least hasn't when I tried to turn it on.
Yeah, well... I just want to keep saying, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But look, the light works.
Do you think this, works?
The fire extinguisher itself?
Yeah, it's still in the green.
They have expiration dates, though.
Yeah, I know, but still in the green. Maybe.
Honestly, let's take it home. I've always wanted to set one off.
Fair enough. We have our...
I'm excited for, like, little workbench. This is kind of cool.
Right, so we got, the workbench again. There's still so much to go through. There's all sorts of stuff everywhere. This is a battery that's supposedly junk, but who knows? Maybe it'll come back to life.
We can test it at home.
Right, and then in here is, we emptied all this out. He had the solar panels running through here with a charge controller just sitting here, then up, and then here's the wires for it, just through the hatch with a piece of plexiglass or something, I don't even know, plastic of some sort. And then there's battery disconnect here and one here. So I don't know, just another thing to go through. And while we were looking, do you have a flashlight? I want to grab a flashlight real quick to show these fine ladies and gentlemen. There's all sorts of stuff here. Got a little switch panel here. But then we were down here and I'm looking at the batteries. And I'm like, all right, they're all kind of mismatched. Wait a second. Oh no. So I immediately disconnected that one. So yeah, new batteries are in order. That's for sure. Well, there's lots of room for batteries in here though. So make something happen here. Just a mess of wires and solar chargers and wires and moving back here, we'll get back to that later. We're now looking at the lovely lady here. Let's take another step back. Here we got all sorts of awesome storage options. Drawers. I'm thinking that cabinet there, I want to make that like a gimbaled something and put the 3D printer in there.
That'd be kind of cool.
I want to bring our 3D printer because I think having...
You could use the gimbal from the stove.
Yeah, do something, build some sort of a gimbal system so we can keep our 3D printer.
This is also a closet so we can have our clothes in here.
Yeah, we got a giant... Well, relatively for a boat, a giant closet with an axe.
This is the creepiest thing. Why?
For fires? There's a fairly big closet here with a shelf.
Huh. There's like wires going up there too. Oh, for the light.
Yeah, there's lights. Oh, there's a rod in there too.
That is not a fishing rod.
No. And then we'll show you open our electrical panel. So we open up this panel, and this brings us to our electrical panel, which half of it works, half of it doesn't. I don't know what does, what doesn't yet.
We'll have to go through all the
yeah, and so
wiring.
With this, we open this up. Bit of a rat's nest in here. And then at first you're like, wow, there's a lot going on. And then we started looking, hey, wait a second. There's a random wire. And, oh, what's this? Apparently, you may hold this for a second. So if you look, well, if you hold this right here, and you look at that box right there, that's for the autopilot. So apparently, when you take this off, or when you disconnect it, it turns the autopilot on.
Yeah.
And to turn it back off, you twist these wires together. So off, on.
I hear it beeping.
Yeah, it's beeping outside, and then it's, yeah. Don't know what's going on there.
But it's probably not good to mess with it because there was an arc.
Yeah, and then somewhere down here when we opened it the other day, I saw something arcing down here, and then we noticed the ground cables just twisted together. And I think I saw a melted wire in here somewhere. Here, I can see your light. Oop. Yeah, twisted wires all throughout there. There was like melted wires and more wires like right here, right there, just sticking out. And then, yeah, wires hanging around everywhere. Apparently that's a really old battery charger. Whether it works or not, who knows. And then our shore power actually comes in, that wire that was running in along the boat comes down, comes in through here into this junction box, does some weird stuff, comes back out of here, comes up into here, and it's this yellow wire here, and it's just tied into the boat. So we have hardwired shore power all the time. Can't turn it off. And then again, more wire. Yeah, so, oh, and like, oh, there's wires back in here that are corroded and falling off. So, all new electrical. All new electrical is happening.
New electrical, new batteries, new rigging, new sails. We need
instruments,
both new heads.
Instruments, all that.
Oh, but this is a cool thing. Look, it's like a partition.
Oh, here, you take it. There you go.
Okay. This is like it's kind of hard to see, but this is a partition. So, oh, sorry. This is a partition. So if you want privacy, you just stick that out. I think maybe you have to do it on the other side. There you go.
Some way like that.
Apparently. So then you can't see when people are skanoodling.
Yeah. All right. Carrying on.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Gentle, baby.
So back here we have the master queen size bed.
You might be able to put this up there. It looks like it's never come out of the plastic.
Yeah, I see little holes. We'll see. I don't know. But I think we turf this and we put our really, really comfy, nice bed here.
The Cloud. I call it the Cloud. Maybe that's what we should name the boat.
Cloud.
The Cloud.
Except it's not a very light boat. It's a heavy boat.
That's the funny part.
All right. Now we got some,
Ooh.
water damage.
Was that there before?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Got some water damage.
Well, because the
ventilation.
hatches.
We got some ventilation here.
Well, don't diddle the frickin'. Sorry.
And then, you know, some leaking up here, some cracks. All this has got to get replaced. And we counted 8 of these, and every single one of them needs to be replaced.
And it's about 40 to 50 to 60 bucks a...
Well, that's the cheap ones I found on Amazon.
Ones.
The name brand ones online are like $300-400 a pop.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm gonna buy the cheap ones off Amazon and buy a couple of extras.
Shout out to Amazon, sponsor us.
You know, some more water damage. Again, we're gonna be stripping everything off the decks and just resealing everything.
But this is only day 2.
Yeah, or 3.
No, this is day 2.
Day 2, yeah. Day 2 of us, full ownership of the boat, full day ownership of it, yeah. Some old speakers that have seen everything.
Sadly.
Right? And then the rear head. The final piece of the puzzle.
I actually like this. It's gonna be nice. It's kind of weird that the generator is through that door. But you know, new toilets.
Well, newish. I mean,
No, I meant we're going to be putting in a new toilet. And then some storage. It's gross storage.
Here, there's actually an actual medicine cabinet.
Yep.
That's convenient. You know, some more dangling wires, because, you know, that's always what you want.
It almost looks like they cut that after and like tried to put an actual house vent.
I did something, or a light, or I don't know, who knows what. It's not live, because I can touch the ends of it.
Oh, that's a great way to check. Lick it. No.
Yeah, I will, sure. And full bathtub. I will insert a photo of me sitting in said bathtub yesterday. And then if you close that door, which I'm assuming in there is like a shower pump or something in there, and then we open this one, that is our
Seized generator, right?
I don't think he says it's not seized, and then apparently it's an issue problem with the fuel pump, and I don't know, but it doesn't work. Apparently he just says it's worth junking. So
Anyone watching this, if you want to give us some tips, tricks, or comments, that'd be great.
right? And then there's that big box on the right there. I'm pretty sure that's an old water maker. Whether it works, whether it's worth trying to get working, I have not looked into that yet. But it's an old water maker.
This boat is a 78.
Yeah, and it shows.
And it shows. So we're going to have to figure out a way to like water seal if you're having a shower. Also, I think this shower head was from 78.
We'll just put a shower curtain across it, call it done. Simple.
Put a shower curtain across you, call you done.
And then we also have this random bottle of head gasket fix. That makes me a little nervous. The engine runs really well, so he said he put it was for the generator.
Okay. Well, the guy was 80.
Right. And then we have this really nice other makeup station.
Oh, it's a mirror.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's a mirror
cool.
there.
That's awesome. I'll definitely use that.
And then with this this lovely, super sophisticated seat.
That's a seat. That's kind of cool.
Your super sophisticated seat. Well, so you can do your makeup.
Oh, I'm so going to use that.
And then, I don't know if you noticed this yesterday or not.
We can't really...
But if you look behind here...
Oh, okay. Let's not break that.
That big battery's barely junked. There's a full-size mirror.
Oh. Okay.
It's a full-size mirror there. So
I didn't. It's cracked, but we will fix that or redo
or leave it, or if you want to. That don't matter. Some lights, you know. We got some new lights.
I found a whole bunch of bulbs yesterday, so we'll have to go through and see which ones work.
Right. I want to say
LED strips everywhere.
Yeah, we'll just do the whole boat in LED strips, and we can just have random raves.
Yeah, let's rave on the sea.
Right. And then down this side in here, this is our access to our engine bay. Oh, that's how you can do it.
Just smack it.
Down in here is our engine bay. So here is our shore power wire, our lovely accent wire that runs through the whole boat.
It kind of looks like it's tilted. Like the whole...
Yeah, the whole motor is sitting up because it's going to be following the prop shaft back, and it's going to be going down through the boat at the bottom, so it tapers out.
Kyle knows a lot more about this stuff than I do. I just have worked on a lot of fifth wheel trailers.
This is my 4th boat I've owned. I mean, I'm not going to say I know everything, because I sure as hell don't. There's a lot for me to learn, but...
Are those the screen? Okay, look right over there.
Yes.
Are those screens? Or are those filters?
I don't know. They look like they're screens of some sort or another. I haven't climbed in there yet. Oh, look, just a random wire hanging.
Hey, there's a light right up
Yeah,
top.
apparently... Well, hey, they decided to work
look
today.
at that.
Last time I tried using it, it didn't work.
Well, we did have everything turned off yesterday.
Well, no, it apparently just sometimes works and sometimes doesn't.
Oh, lovely. Okay, cool.
But then, yeah, so this is Perkins, 65 horse. I'm not sure exact model. Well, let's see. This is a Perkins. Oh, it says Bowman.
Well, oh, there he goes.
Oh, yeah, Perkins.
It'll blurb out the butt.
Perkins, Bowman. I mean, on casting numbers is PE 250. There's 4-154 on the head. I don't know, he says it's about a 60 horsepower, give or take. Oh, there's some switches on the front of this motor. I wonder what those are for.
Anyway.
Anyway, so, yeah, so apparently it does run really well. I've heard it run, it does run really well. So,
A lot of research, a lot of fiddling.
What are these for? Where do they go?
I don't know. We'll figure it out, honestly. We gotta get cleaning.
So much to do. Alright, I guess, I could sit here and look at things all day long, because there's so much to look at.
Don't drop my phone in there, please.
Why is this kinked?
Hey, squirrel brain.
Well, I gotta figure out what's going on here. Oh!
Oh, that's why it doesn't work sometimes.
Yeah, I guess there's a light switch.
Maybe the shore power was hitting the light switch.
Right, who knows? Oh, right. Oh, there's more wires just dangling around and tracers and a vent that's capped off or taped off. I don't know. There's...
Okay, well, I'm gonna go start cleaning.
Alright.
I got a lot of work to do, and we've already been on this boat for about just over an hour. So, we had some more of Kyle's family show up. Wanted to show them the boat.
Wanted to come see what's happening. See what our new life entails.
Here.
Alright. Well, so where are you getting started?
Frick. I think I'm gonna start here, because honestly, I feel like I'll feel better coming
Your favorite
in
place in the boat?
The galley.
Found a few extra goodies. Look at this really old bottle. 2-cycle oil. Seems still got oil in it. Right? It's cool.
Okay. You want to see how well this counter cleans up?
They also got a bunch of hose I found back there. Yeah, let's see how this counter cleans up.
Okay. Maybe I grab sponges.
Yeah, use the scrubby part of the sponges.
Any water left in there?
Oh, you can turn it on.
Nah, that's okay. Actually, where's that bleach?
It's coming together pretty nice. It's already looking way better. Scrub, 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 scrub. I wonder how much the bleach is going to affect the wood.
It should be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Exactly. We'll sand it. We're going to sand it all down anyways.
Okay, let's see how well this actually...
Oh, yeah.
Well, it made a difference.
I mean, that to that's a pretty big difference, darling.
What elbow grease?
There's all there. There's a lot to do. Ugh. The old owner still wants his pan, so it's for him to deal with. How's that one looking? Oh, I never noticed that. A little blemish.
You know what? It will kill any and everything.
Right. Right. Like I'm still kind of trying to decide, like, at what depth do we go with the work? Like, are we like redoing all the woodwork, or are we just sanding and just making it look pretty and leaving it as is, so long as there's not rotten wood?
Well,
there's definite water damage.
Kind of see.
Or get some,
We'll kind of see how well it cleans up, and then we can kind of decide from there.
right? Or are we gonna get like a bunch of that, like those rolls of like the lacquer, or like the not lacquer, the words. That roll of like the linear. So like it's teak, and it was just like that really, really, really thin roll of it, and we can just like cut out the shape we need, and you just basically glue it on. It is actual wood. It's just a really thin layer of it, and we can just kind of go over all of the watery damaged parts, so long as the wood behind it's all right. Because there's a lot of water staining. Looking good, my darling.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's go. I know I've been getting treasures. So. So I think at this point, we're going to take a break. Go get some more cleaning supplies, because we greatly underestimated how much we were going to need.
I brought 1 bottle of multi-purpose cleaner.
Yeah, not going to be enough. And of course...
I already knew that, but...
And of course, it's Saturday, and we're in a small town in Ladysmith. And there is...
And we don't live near here.
Yeah, we live an hour away from here, and there is... The only hardware store around here is closed. So 7-Eleven it is. Go see what they got for cleaning supplies at 7-Eleven. And I guess some snacks. We're gonna want some snacks while we're out there.
Maybe some pizza.
Pizza? Ooh, pizza sounds good. All right, we will see you. So today's goal is, I have my buddy Connor here, up there. We'll go see him in a minute. he's up there cleaning. So we're gonna take all of this stuff that's kind of everywhere and shove it way up in the V-berth.
Welcome to the boat.
So that way we can open all of the room back here up so we can continue cleaning everything back here. And then everyone, this is Connor. Connor, say hi to everyone. My best friend, buddy. Wow. You can just see already, wow.
Just one wipe.
Jesus. Yeah, you got like a wood stove or something in here, like that going in here.
Now you're smoking cigarettes.
Probably all of above. So, wow, that is satisfying. That is, wow.
I need that toilet roll.
Just rub it down first and then hit it with the magic
Magic eraser?
eraser.
Yeah.
Here.
That is satisfying. So yeah, we're gonna
Holy crap.
keep at that. You know, this is so satisfying. I'm just gonna get a camera set up in here so that way they can watch you do this, because this is satisfying as hell. You're good with that?
Yeah, yes sir.
All right.
While the guys were cleaning the saloon and the V-berth, I was cleaning the rear head. After spending hours cleaning the head, it was time for Connor to go, and we decided the best use of time would be for me to row one of the dinghies over to shore to give it away for free. We didn't want to carry it down the dock, as it was a long, windy dock, and it was a fairly big boat.
All right, darling. We are back.
Yeah.
Connor was a great help. And then we loaded his truck up and then went and got some food. We've done a bunch of cleaning up here, moved everything forward. So we were checking all of the tanks. I was hoping that tank was going to be full and this one was going to be empty because we have a starboard list. That is not the case. Same with the fuel tank, the two fuel tanks. There, if anything, there's actually slightly less in that one than in this one, but they're both have fuel. Yeah. So we're changing tasks here. Sydney has been working for the last most of the day back here in the head, trying to get this head cleaned up. And it's really coming along. She's doing a really good job. Just need to do she just needs to finish the bathtub. I'm gonna start diving into some electrical here. I'm gonna get in here. I think I'm just gonna disconnect everything to start because like terminals are loose. This battery's gotta just go. This battery was on the boat. He said it was bad, but it was sitting at about 8 volts. So I threw it on a charger and the charger says it's fully charged. So we'll put it in here for now. They're all different sizes, which is, you know, exactly what you want. And then I'm just gonna disconnect all the batteries and just start one wire at a time, figuring out what's what. I went and stopped and picked up a notebook, some pens and pen paper, and I'm going to start basically making a diagram of what's going on here because there's so much.
Well, there you have it. That wraps up a crazy, exhausting week. Join us next time when me and Kyle join the Thetis Island Regatta, a race around Thetis Island on Kyle's uncle's sailboat. We also still have to clean the deck of our boat and get the motor running. And remember, We only have a month to get the boat prepared and ready to sail down to Victoria to have her hauled out of the water to bring home. So lots to do. See you soon. Stay naughty, sailors.